Okay. Giving you all an update on this Hydranitis suppertiva skin disease that I have. And I know there's a lot of you out there suffering with this. Well, not a lot, because there's not anything done to try to find a cure for this HS. But anyway, wanted to let you all know that I said I would do an update. And I've had 3 surgeries done within a week. Y'all don't play around with this infection that comes with this stuff, because I'm telling you, it is horrible. I've done a lot of research on my own, and, you know, done a lot of reading on the skin disease and everything, and I'm telling you, some's got it worse than others, and I think I've got the worst kind that ever was discovered on the face of this earth. But anyway, I'm going to tell you something. The pain that comes with this is beyond excruciating. And so I just wanted to let you know that, you know, I've had surgeries, and I know there was some people that were wanting updates, you know, as it progressed. Went into the hospital December the 15th of 2017. Had my first operation within, let's see, that would have been on a Friday, so on a Tuesday, I think. They gave me heparin before I went to surgery the next morning. And anybody that knows anything about blood thinners, heparin is a blood thinner. My doctor had me on the operating table, my plastic surgeon. Had me on the operating table. He was going in there cleaning and debrising and getting all that stuff out. And needless to say, make a long story short, I started losing a lot of blood. And so anyway, for you all that donate blood, thank you. I can't, but you all that do, I appreciate it. Thank you all, because they had to end up giving me like 3.5 pints of blood. That's how much blood I lost during surgery. On top of that, 2 days later, they were running blood work. And yes, you all, I'm in a bed. I have a gown on. I can't get around. I can't walk. This comes in areas that's not only your face, but your underarms and your private area as well. Wow. Anyhow, like I said, I did my own research, and for those that, you know, have contemplated suicide or who is actually taking their own lives, I understand why. I know why. Because I'm telling you, I can really relate to those. I'm not but 44, and I feel like, you know, with me being down the way that I am, I feel like that, you know, that I'm 80 years old, you know. Like I said, this is what's done this to my face. Let me get up close and personal, you know. And I don't care, you know, I don't care anymore. But anyhow, it's excruciating. I've been in and out of the hospital since, for infections and blah, blah, blah. I mean, just, the list goes on and on and on and on. And, so I'm giving you all an update. 2 days later, I was back on the operating table. This is all within the same week. 2 days later, I was back on the operating table. because I was showing that I was becoming septic. And anybody that's in the medical field knows that what that means. You know, that your body's becoming poisoned. You know, they almost waited too late to operate. So here I am being back on the operating table, all the stitches and all the staples being taken out, and I'm left wide open to heal from the inside out. So we're talking like wounds that are like, they were like really deep between my legs and on my bottom. Okay, after that, 2 days later, I was back on the operating table again, having a colostomy bag put in, a temporary colostomy bag. That crushed my soul right there. Literally crushed me, because that's not something that somebody wants to live with. It's like my whole life was just ripped from me within a blink of an eye. Nobody knows what it's like to have this skin disease. But then you've got people out there that are mean and cruel, want to point fingers, you know. Look, what's going on with them? What's going on with them? Look at that face. You know what happened to them? They get burnt. Don't question. If you don't know what it is, turn your head and walk the other way. Because you don't know what that person's going through. You don't know what they've been through. And I'm the type of person that, if you're looking at me because I'm in a motorized scooter in Walmart, and just because you can't see and understand why I'm in that scooter, don't pop your mouth off. Because I warn you, I might be in the shape I'm in, but I'll call you out. I will call you out quick. Like I said, this skin disease is horrible. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I'm trying to, you know, keep everything in order. Pain meds. Yeah, you have to have pain meds with this. No doubt. And, because of all the drug addicts, people saying that, oh, you know, it started with pain pills, opiates, you know. That's how I got addicted. You know, and I was talking to a friend of mine, and God forgive me for what I'm about to say. Yeah, my kids are grown. You know, and I thank God that, and I do, I thank God that neither one of my kids got on drugs and stuff, and I've kept them away from the wrong crowds. But thank you all for making my life a living hell. Thank you. I appreciate it. Couldn't ask for anything better from y'all. Because, you know, to know the pain that I'm dealing with, to the point that it would make somebody think about committing suicide. Because the pain is so bad. And I have to fight to get my pain meds. I was so mad. Beyond mad. You know what I said? You know, those that are addicted, if they OD, let them die. You'll have, you know, less few people There are drug addicts on the streets. Just let them die. That's what I said. Now, I'm not a person that would ever say something like that about somebody, because I don't know their story. But, you know, they try to say that drugs is a disease. Addiction is a disease. No, it's not. And I'm going to tell you why. Ain't a disease. Sure ain't. And I'm going to tell you why. It's like people smoking cigarettes. I started at the age of 16. Sure did. Did somebody tell me to hold a gun to my head or anything and tell me, oh, yeah, you better smoke that cigarette, honey. And I'm going to shoot you. You better smoke that cigarette. No. I put that cigarette in my mouth because I wanted to. And I continued to smoke. I said, well, everybody else is smoking around me. I might as well join in. And I got addicted to cigarettes. And I smoked all those years. And I'm 44 now. And it took my hospital stay for me to quit. So if you're going to put people in rehab for drugs and alcohol, shouldn't you put them in the hospital as well for cigarettes? Because that's what it took for me to quit smoking. Went in the hospital December the 15th of 2017. Didn't come out until the last part of March 2018. Last week of March, actually, to be exact. So figure it out. Calculate it. How long was I in there without cigarettes? Didn't smoke, not a one. And I've quit, yes. I mean, do I still have cravings? Sure. Oh, sure. Somebody light up a cigarette around me, you know, and I smell it, you know, it's like, oh, you know, I want a cigarette. You go to smoking, it's nastier than hell. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I ain't gonna say that I ain't had a cigarette or two, 3 or 4, here or there. I have. Not every day. But I'm telling you, this is a debilitating disease. And being in as much pain as I'm in, and I have to fight to get my pain meds. And I have to go to a pain clinic because they've locked these doctors down on how many they can prescribe and how many they can dispense. Thank you. Thank you for that. Because us, those that really need their pain meds, has to go through hell getting them. Because of drug addicts. Didn't nobody force your ass to put that in your arm. Shoot your arm up. Snort your nose up. Didn't nobody force you to do it. You did it because you wanted to do it. Just like my smoking my cigarettes. I did it because I wanted to do it. Or drinking that beer. I did it because I wanted to do it. Or out drinking and driving. Well, I did it because I was at a party. I had one. You know, you get wrecked or get pulled over. Kill an innocent child in a car. Whose fault's that? Or texting and driving. Whose fault's that? Did somebody tell you to answer that text while you were driving? What's wrong with you that you couldn't pull over for 10 seconds? For every action is a reaction. And now I have to go through hell getting my pain meds. Thank you all for that. Thank you. Because I guarantee you, if you suffered from the disease that I have, the skin disease that I have, which is Hydranitis suppertiva, look it up. Look it up. Go in there and read about it. Read about the pain, the suffering. Anybody ever have a boil on you? On your ass somewheres? On your side somewheres? Under your arms? In your groin? You know how bad that hurts? That's just one. Try having many. Well, anyway, I said I was going to give an update. I did. Now all I'm doing is waiting to heal. Hoping to get the colostomy reversed eventually. Get healed up from that, because that's going to be another surgery. Get healed up from that. And then, maybe, just maybe, I might see some peace. But for you all that donate blood, bone marrow, whatever it is, I want to thank you all. Because it's somebody else's suffering and pain in life that lays in a balance if you don't. And so, for you all that is donating blood for me to be able to get blood, thank you. Thank you. Alright, this is the update. Any questions? Leave them in the comment section below. I'll try to get on here and answer them, when I can. I don't feel good half the time, so, I'll try to answer them. I'll check in and see if any of you all said anything, and I'll get with you accordingly. You all have a lovely evening, and God bless.